Horns up, good morning and welcome to a brand new episode of the Demonstealer's Indian Metal Podcast. Holy shit! It's been 5 fucking months! Horns up guys, and I don't know, I'm in a weird mood today. I don't know what it is. Perhaps it was reading the Google document early in the morning that just fried my brain. Sometimes I don't know what to do with Indian bands. They frustrate me to no end. It's unbelievable. Anyway, so it's been 5 months of this podcast. Thank you all for watching and supporting it. You know, I've kind of been thinking a lot about this and I just thought I'd get your opinion on this. I'm starting to wonder sometimes if maybe 4 times a month is actually too much, you know. Would it make more sense to do this podcast only twice a month and perhaps even filter the content a little more? You know, I mean, I'm all for supporting new bands and I'm all for sharing stuff, but some of the stuff, my god, I don't know what to say. In fact, I'm going to point out a few things in this episode, and bands, please don't take any of this personally. It's all for your own benefit, and I do hope that the advice I give you will help you. And I'm not trying to be mean, because if I wanted to be mean, you'd know I'd be being mean, because I'd say you fucking suck. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be like, give you my 2 cents on what I think is going down. And yeah, don't hate me, don't kill me. Well, you can hate me, I don't really give a shit. But anyway, in the news today, Mumbai-based band Systemhouse 33 have got a massive announcement. They are going to be supporting Dying Fetus in the USA in May on their tour. This is about 18 dates and they're also going to be playing at 2 festivals. So kudos to Systemhouse 33. This is huge news. More power to them and more power to Indian bands that are going to go out there and tour the world, you know. It takes a lot of balls and a lot of money. And trust me, a lot of money. You guys know what I'm talking about. Bangalore-based band Nihilus have announced the release of their debut EP. And it's going to be available at the launch gig on the 9th of April in Bangalore. And you can also visit their Facebook page and find out more. The details are in the description below. Mumbai-based death metal band Death Forge have released a new single called Releasing Material World. And this is premiering now on nocleansinging.com. The link is in the description below. Give it a listen. And Christian metal artist Ruben Isaac from Hyderabad has also released his debut album Stronger Than Ever on the 11th of March. I mixed and mastered it, and the link to listen to it is in the description below. It's also available on oklisten.com. And a new band called United Rifles have released a single called Lies Tainted Existence. These guys are from Imphal. You can check out the link to their Reverb Nation in the description below. And this is one of the songs I'm talking about. I don't want to be mean, but I agree they probably don't have the resources to maybe record it better. But just the playing, man, you guys got to be tighter. Even if you're an old school band, you know, a lot of old school bands may not have the best production. They may sound rugged, raw, and that's great. You know, it's nice to have that edginess, but that edginess with programmed drums just sounds lame. And if you're going to play this kind of music, you still got to play it tight. You got to be on time. It's not a bad song by any means, so check it out. And you know, you share your comments and tell me what you thought of the song. This is my first impression of the song. And a band called Project Polyphony have released a single called Shudder the Beautiful. Now I want to talk about this single as well. It's very nicely produced, polished and played very well. But oh my god, could you be any more Nightwish? Like, the artwork looks like Nightwish. The keyboard parts all sound like Nightwish. The female singer sounds like Nightwish. I mean, what is the point of such effort that you've taken when you sound like a complete clone? I'm not even talking about like influence. I'm talking about a clone. It sounds like a song that didn't make the Nightwish album. And again, I don't want to be mean. I feel really bad about saying this to bands, and I don't want to single out any band. But bands have to get their own sound. I don't expect every band to sound unique and to break all the musical barriers, but at least sound like yourself. Bring your personality into the music. Bring the personality of the other musicians in the band as well. Like, whatever, make it happen. Make it sound like you. Don't sound like a copy of your influences, you know. So again, I'm sorry if I make you feel bad. I don't really mean to make you feel bad. I feel bad about making you feel bad. But anyway, that's all the new releases this week. Time to go on to the weekly videos. And Noiseware bass player Bob Alex has got a side project called Lotus where he plays guitar, and they've released a song called Loss of Feeling. This is a guitar playthrough video, check it out. Albatross from Bombay have released a bootleg video yet again of their song called Children of the Cloud, and it features a fan from Hyderabad joining them on stage, check it out. And death metal band Nihilus from Bangalore have released a drum playthrough video for the song called Choose Your Tyrant. Now again, I don't mean to knock on you guys or anything, but drum playthrough video with no guitars, with the drummer actually making mistakes. You can hear the sloppiness in some of the parts. I mean, what is the point of putting out a video like this? Just why not give it some time and put out something with a little more quality that's going to create a better impression. Like if I was not doing this podcast and I was watching this video, I'd put it off in 10 seconds. Literally, I would have put it off in 10 seconds. In fact, first I thought, okay, there was a drum intro, and then I was like, okay, maybe the guitars will kick in now, and didn't come in. I mean, if you're Hans Grossman or you're George Colias and you're releasing just drums, yeah, okay, I'll watch that because it's them, you know. But when you're a new band, just put out good stuff, man. Like, just, why are we doing a half-ass job? All of us, let us not put out half-ass shit on the internet anymore. All you bands, just stop putting out bootlegs with audio distorting and tagging me in it. And no one tagged me recently, thank you, but let's not do this. Let's not put out cell phone videos. I mean, let fans do that if they want to. If they're at a gig and they film it on their cell phone and they want to upload it, yeah, okay. But bands, put out quality shit. It's time to stop the mediocrity in the Indian metal scene and get our shit together. Anyway, now it's on to the gig guide. And this is not mediocre for a change. There's a lot of fucking kick-ass gigs happening. On the 25th of March, there is Detonate in Pune with Demonic Resurrection, Noiseware, Abraxas, Adamantium and Dark Helm. Don't miss that gig. And on the 26th of March, there is the Unholy Thrash Festival in Chennai. So if you live there, go check it out. Then on the 27th of March, there is Metal Mania at Hard Rock Cafe with the Minerva Conduct, Scepter, Halaku and Demonstealer project. Yep, that's me going live with my debut album. And on the 9th of April, you have Death, Damage and Destruction Festival in Bangalore with Nihilus, Deathforge and many more bands. Check that out. And on the 10th of April, there is going to be Blood Eagle in Pune with Zignima, Halaku and a whole bunch of bands. Check it out. Well, that's all for the gig guide on this episode. If you know of any more gigs happening in your city, submit them to the Google document. Gigs are good. We need more gigs. Keep having these gigs. Horns up, guys. It's time for the merch corner, and Kolkata-based band Shrap has put out a whole bunch of merch on Paint Collar. Check it out if you like their stuff. And Nihilus from Bangalore have got a pretty cool looking white logo t-shirt that's going to be available exclusively on the 9th of April at the gig in Bangalore. So go and pick up one. And before I end this podcast, as always, I've got some music to recommend, and it is Metakix, the album Headlines. Check this out. This is a important part of the Bombay metal history, to be very honest. And to be very honest, I am actually not a huge fan of this album, but it's got, you know, a nostalgia factor, and it's something I think metalheads should just listen to know what existed back in the day in the scene. These guys were fairly popular. They did fairly well for themselves. I think Zom is still writing music somewhere in Germany now. You can probably look him up on YouTube. Anyway, check out Metakix Headlines, and I've got a CD to give away as always. I have run out of brand new metal CDs to give away, so if you're in an Indian metal band and you want me to give away your CD, get in touch with me. But I found an extra, slightly scratched, well, not scratched, the cover is scratched, the plastic, a copy of Demonic Resurrection's album A Darkness Descends. We celebrated 10 years of this album last year, so if you'd like to win this copy, just share this podcast with the hashtag Indian Metal Podcast, and you know what, you could win this CD. Yep. And if you guys have any questions about this album, about how we went about the recording or anything about this album, leave me a question below in the comments, and you know what, I'll answer it. And speaking of winning, who won this Shrapnel CD? Well, the winner is Kumar Ayush, but not any Kumar Ayush. Headbanger Kumar Ayush, as his Facebook name says. Well, Kumar Ayush, I will get in touch with you and take your address and send you this CD. Anyway, thank you all for watching this podcast. I'm sorry if I was mean to anybody, but do like, share, and subscribe to the podcast and let me know your feedback, and I'll see you on the next episode. Till then, cheers and keep listening to Indian metal. Of April in Bangalore, there is Death, Damage and wait. On the 9th of April, you've got Death, Damage and Death, Damage and Destruction. Noiseware bass player Bob Alex's side project called Lotus have released a guitar playthrough video of the song called Leaving Material World. No, it's not called Leaving Material World, it's called Loss of Feeling. I better redo this.